Welcome everyone to the top 10 most valuable Pokemon cards in the series of Sword and Shield. We're going to start off with number 10, getting right on into things, show you some price fluctuation as well. For the number 10 most valuable Sword and Shield series Pokemon card goes to the Gengar VMAX Alt Art coming from Fusion Strike. It is going for a near mint $24.99, but a market price of $168.80 currently. As you can see, it has had quite a bit of a drop, but it is slowly on the incline on a 3-month cycle. On a 1-year cycle, you can see that the card definitely exploded at one point and is currently on a plateau. So if you're looking to buy this card, odds are it's not going to be going up or down anytime soon. So it's up to you to make the decision whether you want to get it now or hope that the price might go down in the future. Coming in at number 9, we have the next card, which is slowly loading up on here. The Giratina V-Star Secret from the new set, Crown Zenith. This card is going for a near mint of $157.58, but a hollow market price of $147.14. This card is brand new and shot through the roof on its release, but if you go to the year, it really isn't there. It is actually on the decline right now. So this card is definitely going to rebound and build itself up, but you probably can wait a little while longer for it to drop a little bit more. It is totally up to you. This is just all my personal opinion. Coming in at number 8, we have ourselves the Charizard Shiny from Champion's Path. This card is $199 on a mint holo, but market price is marked for $174.31. You can see that this card had an insane drop come Christmas around that time. Don't really know why, but it has gone on the rise, most likely because the set is obviously not being printed at all and people want this card. It has fluctuated up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, but it is currently on its own plateau. So again, up to you whether you want to gamble and wait for the price to drop or get it now before the price skyrockets. Coming in at number 7, we have the Charizard VMAX Rainbow Rare, again from Champion's Path, with a near mint price of $20.15, but a hollow market price of $192.45. If you look on the year chart with this, you will see that when this card first came out, it was expected to be like a Charizard from base set, hoping to keep that value, but soon after dropped immensely. And around the same time, December 18th, around Christmas, it took a big plummet, dropping under 160, but has rebounded since and is still slightly on the rise, holding at $192.45. At number 5, we have ourselves another, what are the odds, Charizard coming from Brilliant Stars. This one is one of my favorite because it features Venusaur kicking Charizard's butt. Sorry, Venusaur fan here. $165 at a lightly played holo. So, so obviously that is not going to be the holding price of a mint. Holo foil, market price is $169, give or take a few cents. And it is slowly on the decline right now. With it not being out for super long, this card, as you can see, has fluctuated immensely, going below 160 to going above 200. Right now, it is on the low end side. Seeing as it has skyrocketed one point well after the release, I will imagine that it will skyrocket again, but cannot be certain. So if you want this card, I would probably say now would be one of the best times to buy it, unless you are a super gambling person hoping that this goes down even less. At number 5, we have ourselves I'm going to laugh if it's another Charizard, which I don't think it is. It is the Lugia V coming from Silver Tempest at a light plate price of $206 and a market price of $188. This card hasn't been out for a full year yet, but as you can see, once it was released, the price plummeted. So my prediction is it's definitely going to keep going down as Silver Tempest is being printed in mass production, and this card will definitely get pulled a lot more than some of the older sets that you may see of rare old arts. I would definitely say, in my opinion, to hold off on buying this card until maybe a couple more months when there's a lot more out there and the price isn't as high. Again, all my opinion. Coming in at number 4, we have the Giratina V Alt Art from Lost Origin. This one is holding a near mint price of almost $300, but a market value of $272.57. With it being out for less than a year, you can see that after it got released, it's very rare for cards after the release for the price to skyrocket up. Even if it's only for that shortened period of time. Normally it's on the D-slope when after it gets released. But this one shot up, and yes, it did shoot right back down. But as you can see, it shot right back up again. So odds are, if you're looking to buy this card, it's gonna probably take another drop, just looking at the pattern here, and then skyrocket up. So at bottom price, it's at $200. So if you want to wait until it gets around $210, $220, I would suggest doing that if you're looking to buy this card solo to add it to your collection. Coming in now at number 3, we have ourselves the Rayquaza VMAX coming from Evolving Skies. I haven't gotten much out of there, so it's just a cry set for me. With a near mint of almost $310 and a market price of $264.75. This card is actually on the D slope right now, but if you look back on the full year, even though it came out back in February, you can see that it actually has raised on the slopes intensely all the way up to over $300. It is now on the de-escalating price side, so I would think it's going to drop a little bit more, but seeing as Evolving Skies is starting to become discontinued, it's obviously not discontinued yet, there's still a lot of packs, but there aren't as many as there used to be. I would predict that if you're going to buy this card and you want to get a little cheaper, it's not really going to get much cheaper, so buying it now would probably be your best bet. Again, my opinion. Coming in at number 2, we have the special delivery Bidoof with Charizard carrying it. Again, obviously, it's a Charizard. This is a lightly played at $225, but a market value of $278.14. This card has been out for a while, and as you can see, it is just skyrocketing up. So if you do want to purchase this card, I highly suggest that you purchase it now, as it is not going to drop, in my prediction, anytime soon. This is a card you're only able to get from the Pokemon Center, so if you didn't get it during that special time period, there's no way you're going to be able to get this from a pack at all, or a special box, or anything. This card is printed, it's done, it's over, so obviously the price is only going to go up. So if you need this card for your promo collection like I do, you do have to buy it relatively soon, because the price is just going to keep getting more and more expensive, and it's going to become more and more difficult to obtain. Now, at the number 1 spot for the Sword and Shield series, the most expensive card that you can obtain is going to be the Umbreon VMAX Alt Art from Evolving Skies. This card is coming in at a near mint $625 and a market value of almost an insane $500. Yes, that's to say, if you pulled this card, I hope you didn't sell it right away. I'm hoping you're keeping this on, because this is going to be like the first edition Charizard Shadowless in like 20-30 years. So hold on to this card, because you never know, it could be paying for your child's college. Just putting it out there. If you look at the past year, You can see that when it first came out, it was holding a market value of around $250, and it slowly shot through the roof, coming in at over $550. It took a little bit of a dip, but it looks like it's slowly on the rise again, holding at $500. If you're looking to buy this card, my personal opinion suggestion would be to buy it now. $500 is a lot of money, but if you got it and you're a Pokemon investor like I know many of you are, then buying this card now will prove to be definitely worth its while, in my opinion, in 10-20 years when you could be racking it in for a couple thousand. Again, all my opinion and my speculation. Now, even though this was the top 10, this was number 1, we do have another number 1. I didn't put it in here as the actual number 1 because this card is insanely hard to acquire and is not a true Sword and Shield series card. Yes, it comes from Vivid Voltage, and yes, you can obtain it, but it is harder to obtain than the Bidoof card that was from the Pokemon Center at number 2. And the card that I am talking about, which a lot of you are going to be confused right off the bat, is the Charizard Sword and Shield promo card from Vivid Voltage. But this one comes with the staff stamp on it. This card is going for a damaged, again, read that again, damaged $500 and a market value of $681. Looking at the year gap, you can see that this card has literally been nothing but a straight rocket to the sky. It had a big, obviously, rise right there and then a dip back down, but now it is just soaring through the sky. The reason why I didn't include this card right off the bat is because this card was only being able to be attained during the Pokemon card tournaments with COVID going on in 2020, which is when Vivid Voltage came out. So obviously, there weren't many tournaments, which means there weren't many, obviously, Vivid Voltage promo Charizards with a staff printed out for the staffs working that. So anyone who has this card, I definitely suggest holding on to this card because that print staff right on there is definitely going to help you. Again, all speculation, possibly pay for your child's tuition for college in about 20 years. And you could think that staff is pretty much the equivalent of having a first edition printed onto your Shadowless Charizard from base set. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel with notifications turned on. Please also let me know down below in the comments what you thought of this series and if I should keep doing it on all different sets and series of the Pokemon cards as well. I highly enjoyed this and I hope you found this informative as well as enjoyable as well. So please comment down below letting me know what you think of this. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel with those notifications turned on as well. Thank you everyone for being a part of this channel. Also, I do want to remind everyone who's still here to go to my YouTube channel. You will see a 5K giveaway for this 9.5 Full Art Charizard from Champion's Path. Who knows, this card could be worth something one day. Champion's Path wasn't a high printed set as it was out right before Pokemon decided to print its series in massive bulk. So it is up on my YouTube channel, on my YouTube page, pinned to the beginning of my page where you will see it. You can only enter into this up until we hit 5,000 followers. Thank you once again everyone for tuning in. I hope you have a great night and we'll catch you all on the next one. Peace out.